Bum bum. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our continuing coverage of E3 2019. It's Nintendo time. You know, with the little things that bounce and stuff. Joining me for this one, once again, JT. Hello.
Woohoo! It's me, JT.
All right, you're done. Get out of here.
All right. Dun.
And Alise is at work, so joining us for Nintendo is Nerd Girl, aka Darby. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Darby.
We're actually doing something a little bit different with our VO on this one, so if you guys want to give me a volume adjustment, I think I might have to turn Darby down a little bit. But yeah, just let me know on that.
It's okay. I'm loud normally anyways.
So yeah, we're just waiting on Nintendo to fire things up. As of right now, they're not doing anything, so I guess we're going to wait and see what they do. But I don't know. What do we expect from this one? What do you guys think?
Smash Brothers.
Definitely. You think more Smash Brothers?
I think new characters for it, yeah.
That makes sense.
Awesome. Yeah. Rumor is maybe Master Chief coming in.
I think I saw that, yeah.
That'd be funny.
Yep. Luigi's Mansion. Another one of those, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they said they were going to...
Yeah. Bayonetta 3 will be a big one, too.
That's Nintendo?
Yep.
Hmm.
I think we'll see some more Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, which I'm a huge fan of that series, and it kind of disappointed me a little bit that this one's on Switch only. I might finally have to get a Switch.
Is it Switch only?
It's like we're maybe starting here. We got a countdown.
There we go.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, and maybe a new controller for the Switch, like a more gaming controller. I'm hoping
Switch
for
Pro
something like
or
that.
Rumors.
there's been a lot of rumors of just simply new systems, like a Switch like Pro or whatever.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a PlayStation Pro?
Yeah.
Little beefier graphic stuff.
Ooh.
They also have a new IP out called Astral Chains. I want to see more on that. This is clearly Link fighting somebody. Oh, this is Smash Brothers. It has to be.
Smash Brothers,
Yep.
yeah.
Alright, so new Smash Brothers stuff. That's Breath of Wild Link.
Once again, chat, let me know on the volumes. I forget that character's name. Isn't it like Ike or something like that? Or
No clue. Who's on the horse?
Oh. Is that
I don't...
Dragon Quest guy?
oh yeah, it's Dragon Quest guy. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
The
main character from
Luminaire.
Dragon Quest. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
That's a good addition.
He's killing the ice climbers. I haven't played a Smash Brothers in years.
But they got the little Jiggalo dudes from Dragon Quest. That's what that little blue guy with the smiley face was. They're enemies. Them. They're annoying because they split up.
You're surrounded by the army of the undead. Oh, wait, is that yeah, it's Mewtwo. Who's this guy?
Who are those two?
I don't know.
Maybe more Dragon Quest people?
I think it's more Dragon Quest people.
I haven't gotten that far in the game. Oh, they must be. They've got the same symbols. Okay, so
Is
four
it a-
new characters.
Well, I think I could be wrong, but is it a deal that you're playing as you're able to like switch between them, or is it actually different characters?
In Dragon Quest, you only play as the main guy. I do know that for a fact. The purple dude, him. So, I don't know about the other
all Dragon Quest because of the abilities they got.
I mean, there are other kingdoms and like princes and stuff in Dragon Quest, so that might be.
So just all the Dragon Quest people, pretty much.
Yeah, kind of. Well, that was cool.
Now, I think Joker from Persona's already in the game.
I think so.
More Dragon Quest.
Yeah. Are they adding it to Switch?
This
Was
music
nice.
is so loud.
Oh, it is. I didn't turn mine down.
Dragon Quest is actually a fun game. If you don't mind like the kind of Dragon Ball style of it, it's pretty fun. And the story of what I've seen so far is interesting, at least. And the characters you gain as your party members, they're so diverse, and the monsters and everything.
Lego Flame asked, did they give a release date for Sword and Shield? They did. I believe it's November. I don't have it right here off the top of my head.
I think it's
right
November.
now, thing in here too on this conference.
Actually, we saw that reveal last night at Square.
Yep.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo. In this Nintendo Direct for E3 2019, we'll showcase a variety of games, many of them coming soon. But before we dig into the next game, there is someone I'd like to introduce first.
Doug
What?
Bowser,
What are you doing here?
Yep. Bowser.
the new, what, is he CEO? Or president, one of the two.
In Reggie's place.
Wait a minute.
There he
There's
is.
been a bit of a mix-up. You're not the right
Yeah, there he
Bowser.
is.
English.
Sorry, but I'm the right Bowser for this presentation.
Yeah, so like seriously, chat, the guy's name is actually Doug Bowser, and he's the new, like, president. That's just like, what are the odds of that?
Right. Yeah, it's still the first E3 without Reg.
Not this way.
No, this way.
Bye-bye.
Maybe next time.
Are you related?
No, but we get that a lot.
Were you related?
Well, let's get back to it. Please, take it away.
So who is that guy?
Hi everyone, I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and I'm thrilled to join you for today's Nintendo Direct. This is our chance to show the world we have games for every type of player on Nintendo Switch. Whether you love action, RPGs, or you're just looking for something new, we've got you covered.
Okay, so let's get a look at one of those games by taking a tour of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Woot woot.
There it is.
That explains why they had the Bowser in the intro.
Hello?
Just to kind of hype this up, I guess.
Also, because his name is Bowser.
Luigi's invited to a gorgeous hotel with Mario.
What is he
Peach,
wearing?
and
It's
the
like a
others.
Ghostbusters pack.
Oh, lucky
Yeah, that was the
him.
whole thing. And
He's got to go kill all the booze.
yep, it's haunted.
Luigi's Mansion 3. This hotel is much more than meets the eye, for not long after Luigi arrives, things take a dark turn. We begin our tour by taking in some sights and sounds. You may never leave. You want to leave. The other guests certainly don't plan to move on. They're ghosts after all, and they're rather aggressive. Simply scare them with the strobe bulb, then suck them up. Luigi's new Poltergust G00 has the powerful suction capabilities required, and other new features as well. First, the slam. While trapping a ghost, slam it on the ground to inflict some damage. It helps to get other ghosts in on the action. Next, the suction shot. Fire the plunger to attach it to something, then pull the string and you can destroy furniture and more.
That's cool.
It's effective against certain ghost types too.
Would it be like Link destroy every single pot?
Sometimes ghosts may feel inclined to gang up on you. In such situations, a burst should do. The powerful air pressure released will blow away ghosts, and it's perfect for when you need a little air. We simply can't overlook the latest invention from Professor Egad, namely Gooigi. Change between Luigi and Gooigi to use both their skills. Gooigi can do everything from slipping
That's
through
just
metal
weird.
fences to walking
Oh,
on
that's
spikes.
cool.
Indeed, there are obstacles too great for Luigi to handle on his own. And if you pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend, he makes for a
That's
great
kinda
co-op
cool,
partner. But proceed with caution. Gooigi and water
Also, it's
definitely
multiplayer.
don't
You can
mix.
co-op it.
Now, please
Oh,
direct your attention
there's
to the Scare Scraper. Spooky? Sure. Yet it also houses up to 8 players for local or online co-op gameplay.
Ooh, 8
Defeat all
players.
ghosts
Nice.
before time runs out. Seek and find our dear misplaced toads. And face any challenges the tower throws at you. Together. What a place to wake up in.
The game looks really pretty.
With floor after
Yeah.
floor of oddities. Many traps and mischievous ghosts lurk within. What will befall our missing Mario and friends? And his dear brother Luigi? Their fate rests in your hands.
There's the big boo.
Yeah, Rugby is
Luigi's
new.
Mansion
Luigi
3.
Mansion 2019.
And they don't have a month, though.
So that was Luigi's Mansion 3, the latest
That's
game
kind of
in a
cool. The
series
title
that
looks
I
like the
personally
Gooigi
love.
kind of stuff, the
And
green.
we can look forward to seeing some of the new gameplay elements that await in this strange hotel as we dive deeper into this title on Nintendo Treehouse, live at E3 2019. We'll be streaming content, some you've never seen before, right from the show floor, including live gameplay of Super Mario Maker 2. And on day 3, our Treehouse staff will get their hands on some promising indie games that are new to Nintendo Switch. While you watch today's Nintendo Direct, keep an eye out for this icon to learn what other games will appear on Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 2019. You won't want to miss it. Or this. Have a look.
Did you know that snap sound, they have that copyrighted?
Right.
That's how crazy Nintendo is.
Dark crystal stuff. Nice.
Sing me your story.
Oh, that looks almost real.
What has become of... Thra, no! What have they done?
So they're doing a Dark Crystal game.
Yeah, that's cool. Netflix is doing that Dark Crystal series.
Darkness spreads. But from this dark, light, brighter than the 3 suns, they
Oh, it's like
spark
XCOM
to
kinda.
life. Heroes of Thra, strong
That's
and
kind of
brave.
cool.
Strength and bravery alone will not save Thra.
Environmental hazards.
Wow, that's
True potential. Unite as one. Only together can you defeat what is to come. Heroes of Thra. They're going to need all the help they can get.
Age of Resistance Tactics.
wow.
That's kind of cool.
That's
How they
very
made it
cool.
like XCOM.
Dang it, I want that on PC.
Washed ashore in a strange land, a castaway of something, I missed it.
We'll seek the truth. Oh, is this another Link game?
Is this Link's
Zelda.
Awakening?
With Link's Awakening, yeah, that was a remake for the Switch.
People are pretty pumped about this one.
That looks like Pokemon almost.
This is actually a remake.
Really?
Yeah. I kind of like this because it's mostly the top down from old school. Zelda.
What?
Make your own dungeon?
Oh no.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Get out of here, Blob Man.
Good grief, you see all those hearts he's earning?
September
Oh,
20th.
You kind of need him in a Zelda game.
I know, right?
Ooh.
Which game of this did we see last night?
Looks different. Oh no, I bet it looks like no.
Was this the Tails game?
Maybe.
It's so hard to
Totally
remember
different
because they all
trailer.
look the same.
It's a totally different trailer though.
Action RPG Trials of Mana is getting a global release on Nintendo.
This looks like Dragon Quest.
I really don't remember this from last night at all.
Set destiny in motion with the power of mana.
Or is this Secret of Mana? Of
Trials.
Tales
Yeah,
of
that
Mana?
was the one I Tribes of Mana, but there was a Secrets of Mana, but yeah, they didn't show that one last night.
That looks like it could be fun.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that's
Original.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, later today. All you can get all those in the shop, eat Nintendo shop.
I don't know. This trailer's kind of dark for Nintendo.
Looking for a
I
way.
know. I was just
Well, this
thinking
is
that.
Witcher.
Yeah, Witcher 3's coming to Switch.
Are they remastering it too?
They must have dumbed it down. There's no other way.
I don't know.
I was about
From what I
to say,
understand,
that looks pretty good.
These look pretty good. Yeah, Nintendo's really wanting to come across as they're not just for kids games and stuff like that.
I'm gonna have to work hard at that because that's what they've
Let's
really
all
been.
agree to meet back
Right.
at the monastery exactly 5 years from today.
Like a class reunion?
You will come, won't
I think
you?
we saw this one yesterday.
Yeah.
Years ago, we fought
This
here
guy,
as
that looks like
classmates.
Persona.
As
the
big
animation.
class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history. What should we do, Teach?
Kill every last one of them!
Teach what? Hilarious one.
Oh, Fire
Is
Emblem.
this Amber Fire Emblem? Yeah.
Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas of justice.
Someone must put
Yeah,
a
this
stop
was
to
the
the
big
cycle
reveal
of the
last
strong
year.
trampling the weak. The soda-filled consumes even the darkness itself.
Yet we have the
It looks like a Netflix TV show or like a Crunchyroll show, honestly. It's pretty.
That's how we win.
My teacher.
Both sides of time are revealed to you. What shall
Very
we
anime.
How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever.
That's coming out real soon.
Very soon.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo Switch is the only gaming
Barely-
console you can
barely
play
just
not
over a
only
month.
on your TV at home, but anywhere you go. In fact, with a system like this, it might be fun to play Resident Evil at a location like this.
Nuh-uh. I
This is
would
gonna
rather
be-
play it in my house with all the lights on. Thank you very much.
Is this going to be 2 the remake or?
This is perfect, right?
Is this the original Resident Evil? The mansion? Because they remastered the other one last year.
No lights?
No lights. Hey, we're there.
Yeah, this would be a great place to play my Nintendo Switch.
Okay. Let's do this.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, that's the
Can you open
original.
it?
Try. See what's through there. Did it just eat him? It's gonna come back. Okay. Did I get it? I got it. Oh, I knew it. Whoa.
That's when they knew it was too late.
Are you kidding? They were dead as soon as they walked to that house.
Oh yeah, right?
Oh, 2 more?
Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 6.
Resident Evil.
This year, Nintendo Switch goes evil.
Playing a Resident Evil game in a place like
Okay, horror
that
games.
might not be my way to play, but I bet you could find your way to play, don't you think? For now, please take a look.
Was today the 4th of July? If not, is the Empire striking back or what? Looks like things are gonna get weird today.
This I don't recognize. Or wait, no, this is Astral Chains maybe.
That is very anime.
I was about to say, again, it's like anime.
Could not get any more anime.
As you can see, things got all funky real quick.
Almost looks like
There's probably some
mini
planet eating
Gundam.
type dude waiting
Yeah.
for me up ahead. All
I think
yoked
these
and
clothes
powerful and trying to
change
take over the
inside
world
the
or
next.
something.
don't question anime. It's also got the fancy
Wait.
eyebrows.
What was the one game where you went around and fought everybody, had the sword like a lightsaber? That's what it... I can't think of the name of the game.
But don't you worry. A hero descends. What? There are no heroes
Where
in
you
this
went
world?
around with a lightsaber.
Oh, but there
It like
totally
the
are.
weapon, what he's holding right now, is like a lightsaber.
It looks like
but
Kylo Ren.
Here to save the world. I'm also just a passing assassin. Now let's do this. Start the game.
Oh.
No More Heroes, yeah.
That I know that name.
Yeah, because I remember the weapon you get like looks almost exactly like a lightsaber as well.
the Garden of Madness.
2020. They're really going after the
He led an elite
gamers.
team of Contras during the war. Hungry Beast! HB is actually a cyborg. I love him so much. This is Miss Harakiri and her alien gut bucket. They survived by merging together during the alien wars. The gentleman, the sweetest bug you'll ever meet.
You soiled my armor.
I don't know about this one.
That's so weird.
That's a bit weird. But being a cyborg panda, come on.
Well, the alien gut thing is what gets me.
Oh, it's a new Contra game?
It's a new
Alright.
Contra. Wow.
I don't know. Contra needs to be a side scroller.
Yep. I agree. Oh, old Contra you can get? Ooh.
I'm guessing Contra is like old games.
Yeah, it's an NES game. Original, like 80s.
This one actually looked pretty good. We saw it last year too.
More anime.
Yeah, a bunch of mechs. If you like mechs, there you go.
I've arrived.
Don't give up.
Begin the mission.
It's your call, rookie.
The battle's already started?
If you get in our way, we will eliminate you.
A new awakening draws nigh.
That guy had robot legs.
Game looks kind of crazy.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
If you were looking for one that looks like a Gundam, this is your Gundam lookalike.
Yep.
Well, that's right. Yeah, I do recognize that name now. September 13th.
Some of these are coming pretty soon.
They're kind of rapid firing these games here. It's Star Fox, but you're flying a dragon.
It does kind of look like that.
It seems to be what they're doing this year is bringing a lot of older games to the Switch.
The Panzer Dragon?
Panzer Dragon. Or Dragoon. You don't fly the dragon, you are the dragon.
Konnichiwa. Hello, I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Earlier this month, we held a Pokemon Direct for the latest games in the series.
Here we go.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Pokemon!
The developers from Game Freak showcased the new Galar region, the location of your new adventure, and some new Pokemon you'll encounter there.
I want to be a sheep.
It will be a while until these games launch,
My sister wants a snapping turtle.
so please stay tuned.
November 15th.
By the way, in these games,
I will knit you a sweater.
you can use certain functions of the Pokeball Plus accessory, allowing
And
you
then
to
choke
take
you
a
to death
Pokemon
with it.
from one of these games out for a stroll through the real world with you. You may not be able to use the device as a game controller, but if you spend some quality time with a favorite Pokemon of yours, then something good might happen. In the Nintendo booth at this year's E3,
Oh, so it's like in the old
fans can
in
play
Sun and Moon when
Pokemon
you gave them
Sword and
beans.
Pokemon Shield for the first
Here's the
time
problem.
anywhere in
They
the world.
want you to sleep with the Pokemon now.
In this gameplay demo, you can challenge one of the gyms
I'm
in the
serious.
Galar
That,
region,
the sleep
one and
order,
only
they keep
water
track of your
gym,
sleep. You actually
where the
earn
water-type gym
bonuses.
leader Nessa will be there waiting for you. If you're attending this year's show, I encourage you to experience a battle between Dynamax Pokemon, which is an advanced strategy from this region. Also, immediately after this Nintendo Direct, stay tuned for live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield
Ooh.
on Nintendo Treehouse Live. And now I'd like to shift gears. Please have a look at this.
We're bringing Pokemon to Watch Dogs.
They're really kind of going with the nitty-gritty games this year too.
I've been waiting for you. As you know, Earth is currently under extra.
Okay, this is Astral Chains. I'm like 90% sure.
Chimeras, like the ones you've just.
This is one of the new IPs I've been keeping an eye on.
At this rate, all of humankind will be pulled into the Chimera's dimension. We're facing down the end of the world. Through blood, sweat, and years of research, we finally made it. The ultimate counter-chimeric weapon. By neurologically syncing captured chimeras with human operators, we established control and made powerful allies. I'm referring, of course, to the Legions.
give you some parting advice. Your power, it's not the blessing you think it is.
When a Legionis and a Legion are perfectly synchronized, it's like they're two parts of one body.
No use! The override release isn't going through!
That's impossible.
So
And
we
when half of that
enslave
body is about
aliens
to
and
die,
make them fight
the
for us.
Legion's survival instincts kick in to save it.
No way! There's no way! What good could this possibly be?
It's a long shot, but it's the only shot we have. It's all up to you, my friend.
A blessing from the Legion. Or maybe I should say, a curse.
We can't turn back now.
I've gotta know the whole truth. He's still alive out there. I know he is.
Game looks good. August 30th. I think we knew that already.
That looks really good.
Paradox game.
What? Alcohol in a Nintendo game?
Right. We're going after the more of the adult crowd. Mafia.
That's how it is. That's like 20s
Mafia.
gangsters.
Now, there's actually a series.
Mafia 3, yeah.
That's not a Nintendo exclusive, though, is it? Empire of Sun or Sin.
Sin. No, it's a new one.
Death by our hands is not
Cool.
an honor they have.
This is the Marvel game. Or no, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
They
Yeah,
deserve
because that's the Thanos people.
So this is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Even with this stone at my command,
Hold
this
up.
may not be a battle
Sorry.
we can win.
Whatever's happening, we can beat it. Keep fighting.
Oh, you get to fight Dormammu.
Yeah, this game is gonna have like 30 plus heroes right from launch, and you can build your teams.
It's got the new Miss Marvel too.
Yep, Spider-Gwen's in this. There's Elektra.
Saw Miles.
There was the Wasp.
The Nova Corps.
So yeah, I might have to get a Switch for just this, Astral Chain, and Pokemon.
Oh, X-Men.
Yep, it's got all the Guardians, all the X-Men. This is basically what the MCU should have been if Marvel hadn't split up all their licenses. It's like literally everybody working together. You got the X-Men with the... Yeah, Fantastic Four, X-Men.
Oh, wow.
Oh, actually, they're adding those.
They're adding expansion packs.
That's cool.
It's a Zelda, but who is the hero?
They're dancing. It's to a
So are they
rhythm.
saying that they're adding Zelda and Link to Crypt of the Necrodancer?
Cadence of Hyrule. Good.
Is this Mario or Wii Sports or something?
Track and field.
Sonic would win that.
Not Mario. Oh, is it Mario versus Sonic Olympic stuff again?
I know everybody's gonna look. This is just a cutesy game. These games, usually the Mario sports are fun and
That's not possible. Eggman's not gonna beat Sonic in a race.
hello.
What is this?
Technology isn't a cheat.
Oh, there's fencing. gymnastics.
Olympic Games.
Yep,
Tokyo
it's
2020.
Olympics.
Yeah. Because
Called it.
So, what do you think so
Oh, that's
far?
right.
Now
Tokyo's
for some
hosting the
follow-up
next one. So
information
they're probably
on a
gonna hit
game
that hard.
Fans have been waiting for. Please take a look.
Haven't seen anything on Bayonetta yet.
Your attention, please. The Nook Inc. Getaway Package charter flight will soon be arriving at the deserted island.
I don't want to go to a deserted island.
Oh, is this Animal Crossing?
Oh, yeah. I don't understand this game.
I set up my tent. The island is awesome. Get out of here, raccoons. It's like a little bit of Stardew Valley.
There's fishing in the game, so it's gonna be good.
I could be wrong, but I think this game actually runs when you're not playing it. New Horizons, March 2020.
Another March game.
I don't know enough about Animal Crossing to say anything.
Here's your bill. Screw you, raccoon.
Yeah. What?
That's a lot of bells.
What? That's a lot of bells.
Originally, we announced this title as a 2019 release. However, we need to change its release date to March 20th of 2020. To ensure that the game is the best it can be, we must ask you to wait a little longer than we thought. We hope you look forward to the latest installment of Animal Crossing.
I do like that the Nintendo...
On
has no
Nintendo
problem
Treehouse
pushing
Live, the
back
game's
dates.
producer, Mr.
And
Nogami,
clean up
and the
problems.
director, Ms. Kyogoku, will come on for a
Well,
live
enough games are
demonstration
coming
of some
out this
early
year,
moments
and
in the game. So
the new
please
stuff
stick
coming to
around
the
until it
Switch that
starts.
it shouldn't be too big of a deal.
By the way, there are many different types of games coming to Nintendo Switch from Nintendo and our partners. So, we've prepared a highlight reel to show you what's in store for 2019 and beyond.
We need Miyamoto to come out on stage.
Let's have a look.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Spyro.
Oh, gosh. Don't tell Novik.
Hollow Knight. I've heard such good things about that game. Hollow Knight. Ni no Kuni.
That looks like a Ghibli Studios.
That's that new game
There's
that just
that
got announced. Minecraft Dungeons.
Yep.
Hardcore Minecraft.
That actually looks good.
Yeah, it looks basically like old school Gauntlet Minecraft world.
We're not going to talk about that game. Blades.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Although they got a big update coming out for it, but yeah. Kind of odd it comes to Switch. There was that bullet game that I was telling you about.
Doom.
Doom Eternal.
Sinking City.
That is a pretty crazy game.
Are you playing that one, JT?
No, I'm not playing it, but my nephew's been into that. He's been following some of the trailers and stuff. That is a trippy game. It's again a roguelike where you keep coming back.
Dead by Daylight's coming to Switch?
Yeah,
What?
they're coming out. Alien Isolation. They're really going after the hardcore.
More Final Fantasy.
That's another new one that got announced.
Dragon Quest.
Yeah, Builders.
Stranger
Just
Things?
Dance.
Oh gosh. How does that work on the Wii?
Yeah, that game's already out, I was going to say. Super Lucky Tail. They showed that at E3 a couple years ago. Dauntless.
Dauntless. Nice.
I've been playing that.
Dauntless is fun. I've been playing that. Yeah.
Super Mario Maker 2. Just don't try to play with your friends.
First one was really good.
Did Bowser's robot have female legs?
We're going back to Smash?
Yeah, looks like it.
Is it Donkey Kong already in Smash?
Oh, someone's showing up.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Nice.
Oh. It's the Duck Hunt dog.
The duck, but that was a good play on that. That silhouette had everybody pulled. That was good.
And that's Banjo-Kazooie.
That would be a fun character to play, though.
What is that even from?
They had their own games.
Oh, okay.
They were actually really good. They were done by Rare. In
Yeah,
64
back in the day,
days.
Yeah, when platformers were king.
Mikey likes your son will play the crap out of that. It's a Bulbasaur.
All these pancakes.
Aww.
That obviously wasn't Duck Hunt Silhouette, was it? Please stay tuned for more information about DLC in the future. As for Nintendo Switch, we have more games in development beyond what we've shown you today. I'm looking forward to the day we can introduce them to you. Speaking of, before we end this direct, I actually have one more thing to show you.
Nice.
Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.
This has actually been pretty good.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh, that's that. Is that that thing from the beginning?
This looks like Zelda. It is. Is this an expansion for Breath of the Wild?
I was gonna say, I bet it is. This was the big rumor they were gonna come out with a sequel.
It's trippy is what it is. Is that Ganon? No.
Uh-oh.
No thanks.
Meanwhile, in Hyrule.
The castle is flying away?
Oh, there. So it's a sequel.
Yep.
There you go.
Sequel. Yep.
That means I have to finish Breath of the Wild now.
I was gonna say, you probably have a little bit of time, though.
Looks cool, though. I'm glad they kept that style. It's
Very
pretty.
cool.
Only Nintendo would show all the copyright stuff.
Right.
Hey, good
Actually,
morning,
Square Enix
everybody,
did that
and
last
welcome to E3 2019. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and he is Bill Trinan from Nintendo Treehouse. We're here at the Nintendo booth. We're going to spend a couple of minutes talking about what we just saw in that Nintendo Direct, and we're going to give you a sneak peek of the booth. So, Bill, I don't know about you, but I think there's a lot of folks out there that are pretty excited about what they just saw.
Well, Doug, I think it goes without question that I, myself, am a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series. Like a lot of people, I put a lot of time into the Breath of the Wild. So personally, I am incredibly excited that we're not getting new DLC. We are getting a full sequel, a brand new game in development for Nintendo Switch. So hopefully everyone out there is excited as well. Certainly, if you're a Zelda fan, there was a lot to like in this Nintendo Direct. A lot of other things as well. Lots of games for lots of players, from Dragon Quest XI-S to even things like Panzer Dragoon, the Dark Crystal, Astral Chain looking great. Was there anything in the Direct that stood out to you?
For me personally, I'm looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm a huge fan of the series, and I look forward to being able to walk through the various levels of this spooky hotel with my sidekick Gooigi. And the thing I'm actually really looking forward to is the new Poltergust and its updated capabilities, including the slam move. It's gonna be a lot of fun, killing ghosts with ghosts.
That's right.
And
it feels really good too.
Yeah, I have a feeling this game's gonna suck up a little bit of my time.
You just did that.
Boo! Get off the stage.
You know, one other thing I'm really excited about is what we got on the floor here, and that is Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
That's right. I think this year is probably the most space we've ever dedicated in our booth to a Pokemon game. The booth looks fantastic. I think we're going to go ahead and give you a quick sneak peek of that. It's themed on the water gym, and what we've done is we have recreated the gym leader battle arenas. So everybody here at E3 is going to get a chance to play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield in the environment of the gym leader battle arena, and I think that's going to be really great for them. But we have something special for everybody watching live. Our very first segment on Nintendo Treehouse Live this year at E3 is going to be Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and we're going to give people a look at a much bigger part of that game. And I think that the team is almost ready, so I'm going to head over there in just a second, and we're going to get that kicked off.
Fantastic.
So
great.
Thank you everybody for watching, and stay tuned for some Treehouse Live coming up right away.
Great. Thanks everyone for viewing. Make sure you tune in next for Treehouse Live, and tune in for the next 3 days to Treehouse Live. We'll have discussions with developers about the games that they're building. We'll give you some sneak peeks at some first play, and we really look forward to giving you a chance to see everything that we have to offer at E3 this year. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live 2019.
They need to give you a better mic.
And we're here to kick off to the first view of live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. I'm here with our very, very special guest.
He would be my starter.
Mr. Masuda, who is the game producer. Mr. Amori, who is the game director.
I want one of those, but I want the sheep
David
one.
From the Pokemon Company. Thank you very much.
Where's the sheep?
No, give me the bunny.
Little cameo appearances of Scorbunny.
I'm kind of sad they didn't show us the final evolutions of those three.
And then I'm also accompanied by Terry and Bill, who just cartwheeled into our segment over here. All right, so to kick things off, there was a lot of announcements from the Pokemon Direct last week, and then there was some more information that came out this morning. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Mori, do you have anything to add to
so apparently that Pokemon, like one of its attacks is actually like crying, and it does damage.
先ほどの任天堂ダイレクトと先日のポケモンダイレクトでいろいろ新情報が出たと思うんですけれども、なんか追加で話しいただけることありますでしょうか。
そうです。まず本作の大きな特徴の一つであるダイマックス、そして伝説のポケモンをご紹介することができたので、多くの皆さんがソードシールドの魅力をまず少し知ってもらえたかなと思ってます。
So we're really happy to finally be able to reveal one of the big features of the game called Dynamax, as well as the legendary Pokemon. And I think that's really getting a lot of the fans out there excited for the games.
Yeah, I'm actually really, really excited. I think we're going
you should have heard Novi like freak out when he found out they were wolves.
That's right. I think today was anything you can share about what we're going to be showing on Treehouse Live.
Or how many Pokemon are actually going to be in this game?
Treehouse Live でどういったことを見せることになるんでしょうか。
そうですね。先ほどのダイレクトで水タイプのジムの挑戦というところと、あとジムリーダーのルリナーについて公開しました。で今回のツリーハウスライブではワイルドエリアとマックスレイドバトルについて実際にプレイして紹介したいなと思います。
So in the direct, we just saw
he has the Charizard shirt, and I'm jealous.
And the gym leader Nessa. But in today's Treehouse Live, I want to demonstrate via actual live gameplay the wild area as well as some max raid battle gameplay.
That's right. And
Max
the wild
raid?
area
Okay.
is something that's brand new
I don't know what
for
that means.
the Pokemon games. We have
Well,
not
I
had
think
an area
the
like this. Can you maybe give people
stadium
just a little bit
battles
of
are like
information
going to be
about what it
multiplayer.
is?
You can
そう
do
ですね
that
まあ、今
now.
回ワイルドエリア、まあ、こういう
He's got a
なんていうんですかエリア
Pokemon
っていうのは
shirt
多分
on.
ポケモンシリーズでも初めての
Pokeballs.
ことだと思うんですけれども、
はい
もうちょっとこう詳しく教えてもらえますでしょうか。
そうですね。このワイルドエリアなんですけど
At least I
も、
think.
まあ
Don't
最
quote
も
me on
多く
that
の種類
stadium
の
thing.
ポケモンが生息してまして、まあ天候によっても出現するポケモンが変わる今までのポケットモンスターシリーズでは存在しなかったような広大なエリアとなってます。
So this is really kind of the first time that we've had such a huge, wide open area in the Pokemon main series RPGs, and you'll, in the wild area, you really find the widest variety of wild Pokemon out of any area in the games, and it also changes the
Yeah,
Pokemon
I
you can
haven't played a
encounter depending
Pokemon
on the
game
weather
since like
conditions and where you go and
Red
the
and
time of day.
Blue, so
あとその町と町を
I
つない
think
で
it's
る
time
の
to try a new
で、
one.
まあ冒険中にも何回もここに訪れることになります。あとちょっと見ていただいて分かる通り、カメラをこう自由に動かすことができるので、これによってまあ
What are those red
落ちているアイテムであったり、
I don't know.
空を飛んでいるポケモンを探すこ
Maybe
ともできま
Pokemon?
す。
And the wild area, it spans across multiple towns.
I think
so
it's
your
kind of
adventure
cool
will
that the
take you back to
Pokemon you
this,
find will change
the
with the
wild area
nighttime,
multiple
daytime
times,
cycle, and then the
as
weather
you can see on the
cycle.
screen here,
Yeah.
you can control the
That's-
camera freely
that's
in
new.
this
I like
area to
that
better
they're adding
find hidden
such a
items that are
big
lying
open
about,
area
and also
to
see
a
the
game
Pokemon that are flying above in the sky.
Well, yes, and it looks like we are seeing Pokemon out in the
oh, them
field
seagull
here, correct?
ones.
そうですね、もうフィールド、
a lot of
ポケモンがちょっとうろうろしてるような
Wingles,
感じには見えるんですけれども。
そうですね。ああいったその生き生きとこう動いているそのシンボルエンカウントって呼んでいるまあ
Oh, you can
ポケモンとのエンカウントと、
You can
あと
sneak.
先ほどちょっと出ましたけど、
That's
エ
new.
ッグマークが出てくるのがあるんですけども、あれはこうまた
Bunny
シン
fighting
ボル
bunny.
ポケモンではいないこう
Fire
新しい
bunny.
ポケモンが出るかもしれないというそのランダムのエンカウントのドキドキ感、どちらもその遊べるようになってます。
So yeah, we have the Pokemon wandering about the field. We call them kind of symbol encounters, where you can see the Pokemon before you actually encounter it. But at the same
Oh, there
time,
actually have
you
male,
just saw an
female options?
exclamation mark pop up in the tall grass there, and
For
that
the Pokemon?
kind of simplifies.
Oh,
that
maybe
it's a,
not. I saw
random
this. I saw
encounter,
this
so you don't know
little
which
like
Pokemon
the
you're
they
going
do
to
have
encounter.
Yeah,
We want to
it's
have
it's
mixture of
not a
both types of
choice. It's
encounters
what
in
you
these games
get. But
to,
yeah, there are male and female
also let
Pokemon.
players enjoy that excitement.
Sometimes the
of, not knowing
designs
what
for
they're
male
going
and
to
females
encounter.
would be different.
Yeah, that's great.
That
It
seagull's
looks
trying
like,
to kill you, kid.
We've got a lot of different types of Pokemon.
There's one
that appear
Pokemon
out
in
here the
particular
wild
that it
area
looks
as
different
well.
if it's a girl or a boy. Oh, another one too, like a kind of poodle one from Sun and Moon. It's different depending on the gender.
今ちょっとバトルで
But yeah, no, you
見
don't
て
get to
分かる
choose,
通り、
unfortunately.
今回は単性のバトルという風になってまして、今回の単性のバトルで、実際に戦ったり、ボールを投げたりして捕まえることができます。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of
Well, now,
Pokemon
if
to
you get
encounter,
male
and
and
of course, as
female,
you can
can
see
you
here, the
then
battle
make
system,
your
it's
own
the
Pokemon?
traditional turn-based
Yeah,
battle
you can
where
breed.
choose moves to
That is pretty cool.
defeat the wild Pokemon before
You have to
can
find
catch
a breeding center though and like
battle
leave
against it
them.
before you catch it.
But then it's like a magic. Surprisingly, after leaving these two together, an egg has appeared, and you're just like,
That one throws a stick.
And you'll find that their Pokemon abilities are back, as well as the ability to give
Wasn't
them
that
items
stick
to
just
hold.
in his
so there's
hair?
definitely a lot of depth to the battle system.
Yeah, certainly I think fans are going to
Or
look forward
maybe, like,
to,
it's the
to
wand.
depth within that
It's
battle
magic,
system.
maybe, I
They'll
don't
be
know.
able to enjoy that both
Is that a stick
within the
or
game
something?
as well as in their
Branch
one-on-one
poke.
battles as well.
そうですね、そういう深いバトルシステムは多分楽しみにしてるファンもいると思うんですけども、こういう野生ポケモンとのバトルだけではなくて、他のプレイヤーとの通信対戦を通してもできるということですよね。
そうですね。通信で対戦したり、その奥深いバトル、そうですね。待ってる方もいらっしゃると思うんで、そういった方にはすごく満足いただけるようなバトルになっていますね。
Yeah, I definitely you can have link battles with other players.
Pokemon
And
is
of course, I think
pretty
there's a lot of fans out there that are
name
looking
them?
forward to kind of
Yes.
the return of the really, in-depth,
Yep.
or
Wow.
the deep battle system that we have
You can
to,
rename them.
really compete with each other.
あと、あれですね。今雨降ってますけど
Like
も、
my little sister, she has a Ninjask right now that she named Harold.
で、場所によってはその天候が
I don't
変
ask
わった
me.
りする
She's
こともあっ
weird.
て、
Come on, let's
そ
go
れ
to
で
the tougher
雪が降れ
Pokemon.
ば
Get away from the seagulls and the
さまざ
bunnies.
まな
Let's
ポケモ
go.
ンが天候
No,
にな
there's
って
an
出てきます
evolution
You
bunny
can
over
see
there.
it's actually raining right now where we're wandering about, and depending on the weather condition, the kind of certain types of Pokemon will appear more frequently. Like right now, we'll see more water-type Pokemon, and maybe if it was snowing, you would see more ice-type Pokemon, for example.
毎日こうワイルドエリアは天候が変わったりするので、行くたびに新しい出会いが待ってますんで、毎日ワイルドエリアに訪れてほしいなと 思います。
And the climate's pretty dynamic, so if you come back a different day, the weather may be completely different. So we really think that players will have a lot of fun coming back multiple times and seeing the different Pokemon that appear depending on the weather conditions.
So we were talking about the different encounters, but it looks like Terry can also whistle to attract Pokemon, and different Pokemon have different reactions to when he does that.
That's
a G1 there, I think. This guy.
Oh, the Metapod? They're really tough. I mean, just like tough armor. It's hard to land a hit.
They go into a butterfly, don't they?
Yes. Actually, I think earlier when they first started showing him running around, there was one.
Yeah, the whistle is kind of key to encountering certain types of Pokemon. For example, if they're flying high above, you can't really, encounter them very easily. So you have to attract their attention by whistling at them. But at the same time, like you said, kind of different Pokemon react differently. Some might see you whistle and run away, for example, or others may be curious about how to approach you.
No, he's hardening his defense. That's what makes him a pain.
Terry's doing a great job of battling and capturing Pokemon here in the wild area.
Just got my Metapod.
Expanding the party.
That's right. So I think for today's Treehouse Live segment, we're going to explore this part of the wild area as we kind of head closer to one of the towns in the game. And that should give us a good sense of this one particular part of the wild area, but clearly there's a lot more to the wild area.
What, Ghost Ling or something like that?
Haunter.
See, that's how, like, much I know about Pokemon. It's like some G1 and that's about
that
it.
butterfly one, that's what the Metapod turns into. It was flying up there.
Isn't there one that's actually called like a Ghostly or something like that?
Yes.
見たりとか近くでいろんなポケモン捕まえたりとか
I don't know
いろいろ
what that
冒
one
険
is.
してもらえたらなと
Ooh, it's snowing.
It's just a small portion of the wild area. If you
like the
wanted to
weather
walk really
changes.
far out
That's
there,
a
there's
nice
lots
touch.
of stuff to discover, and it's much wider. There's
Ah,
a lot
Machop.
available to discover. For example, much stronger Pokemon that you may want to go try and seek out.
This is a dinosaur
ちょうど
boy.
ちょっとこうしゃがみながらこう草むらを歩いてたりしたんです
He's
け
so
ども
cool. He turned into
ポ
like
ケモン
this
によっ
like
ては
four-armed
プ
wrestler
レイヤーを
dude.
見つけると逃げてしまうポケモンもいますのでこうしゃがみながらこう近づくと気づかれずにエンカウントすることもできます。
Yeah, we were actually just, I think Terry was showing the
It
crouching
created
down
him in his
motion
Jurassic
where you can
Park
kind of get into the tall
dreams.
grass and quietly approach some of the more perhaps timid Pokemon. Otherwise, they might run away from you.
We had talked about how when the weather changes,
It's kinda
that
cool how
specific
you
Pokemon,
how you
like
can
if they're
see
more
the
opposite,
Pokemon.
like right now it's hailing, so
What?
there's a different variety.
Red light.
氷が降ってるので、
Got
ちょっと違うタイプのポケモンがちらほらと、まあ、見かけられますよね。
ここは今
It's kind of cool that you can see what Pokemon are running around, but there are also surprises.
Yeah, since it's snowing right now, we might see a more ice type Pokemon appearing in the field.
And here we have Terry taunting Choke there.
挑発してるみたいな感じですね。
Always picking my fights.
Remember that dinosaur boy? That's his next evolution.
Now, of course, you can access the wild area from very early in the game, but as we see here, there are some rather strong Pokemon out there.
Yeah, and then his next evolution after this one, he gets 4 arms.
結構じゃあ、まあここではレベル高いポケモンも出現するということですよね。
そうですね。ちょっと奥に行けば
It's funny in Pokemon. I don't know if they'll continue this in Sword and Shield, but in Sun and Moon, he's actually a mount. You can ride certain Pokemon, and he will like pick you up and carry you around and like jump you places and stuff. And you actually need to use him to get into certain areas because he pushes stuff out of the way with his strength. It's kind of fun.
強いですからね。もう逃げれるかな。ああ、got away.
Of course, one of the other things that we saw in one of the Nintendo Directs was that to kind of help you navigate the wild area, we saw the return of the bicycle.
そうですね。まあ先ほども見たんですけれども、自転車が今回まあ復活するということで、多分喜ばれるファンもいるんじゃないでしょうか。
そうですね。やっぱり自転車はファンも結構多くいたりするんで、今回こう自転車に乗って広大なエリアを冒険することができます。
Yeah, I think there are a lot of fans looking forward to the return of the bike. It definitely helps you get around this wide
Oh,
area.
there we go. Your answer.
Oh, it's a water bike.
They heard you, kid.
いきなりこう加速することもできたり、あとは今水上にそのまま乗れる
Next, what happens if you drive it off a cliff?
水上にも入れるんで、こういう広大なエリアを
We got to test all the things here.
なんでしょうね、自由に冒険することができるようになってます。
Yeah, it really helps you get around the wild area very quickly. You can even hold down the B button to kind of get a little dash move move going, so you can get some extra speed. And as you saw, you can just kind of seamlessly transition to going above, on the lake there, kind of just riding over the water. So it definitely helps you get around.
This is definitely a bike I wish I had when I was younger.
子供の時にこういう自転車があればよかったなって。
そうですね。ダッシュできたらすごいスピードで走れますから。
Yeah, definitely get you around quickly.
And then, of course, we also see that there's, certain secrets out in the wild area for players to find.
なんかちょっとなんていうんですか、隠れ的なものも。
That's why he's got such a large backpack. He's gonna put a bike in there.
I was about to say the bike's in the
いろいろ
backpack.
そのキラキラと光ってるアイテムが落ちていた
Gotta find a
りする
magic
の
card.
で、毎日訪れるとまた新しいアイテムを見つけることができます。
Yeah, every time you come back, you'll find like kind of hidden
Look at it,
items
it's super
in different
cranky 'cause it's
spots
out
in
of the water.
Area, so it's a lot of fun to walk around and discover them.
And of course, activities to enjoy like fishing.
あと釣りも今ちょっとポケモンちょっと釣って。
そうですね。それ釣りもワイルドエリアではいろんなことができるんですけど、釣りもその一つですね。
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to do in the wild area, and as you mentioned, fishing is one of them.
いろんなポケモンに出会えるんで、もう釣ったりいろんなポケモンに出会ったりしてほしいなと思います。
A lot of different ways to encounter the variety of Pokemon in the area.
Now, one other thing that we've noticed here on the left side is that we're seeing some icons pop up on the left side of the screen.
画面左の方にちょっといろんなアイコンが出てるんですけども、何でしょうか。
そうですね。Y と書かれているものと、その上にいろんなアイコンがステッカーがあるんですけども、これはYY 通信といって、今回のソードシールドでいろんな通信を遊べるような仕組みがこの YY 通信になってます。
So this is part of the new kind of communication functionality we're calling that's through this device called the YCOM in the games, and you can actually have these what we're calling stamps appear to kind of show what other players are up to.
今実はこれ近くで増田さんがそのまま遊んでいるんですけども、その交換をしたいっていうアイコンがここに出てます。
So this is actually Masuda-san playing right next to us. He's playing the Gloria character there, but this stamp is signifying that he wants to trade with us.
ここで通信交換とか対戦とかを自由に呼びかけたりして、例えばマックスレイドバトルもここで呼びかけることができます。
So you can use these stamps to kind of invite people to battle, trade, or even try and get other players to join you in a max raid battle.
Gloria. これ増田さんです。
Would you like to fight our small creatures? They will fight to the death.
でワイルドエリアはいろいろなプレイヤーが違う目的を持って遊んでたりするんですけども、そういったプレイヤーが出会う場所でもありますね。
So there's a lot of different reasons that players will come back to the wild area, but you can kind of encounter them, other players if you're connected in the wild area and see them in your game.
ローカル通信であれば、近くで遊んでいるプレイヤーがそのまま表示されますし、インターネット通信をすれば世界中のプレイヤーがこのワイルドエリアで一緒に遊ぶことができます。
And this works either via local wireless with other players that are nearby playing at the same time. You can also connect with to the internet to kind of play with other players from around the world.
That's right, and it looks like now Terry has gotten to the town that we were heading towards.
Right, but there's some lights in the background, these red pillar lights. Could you guys explain what these are?
ちょっと目的地に町に今到着したんですけども、遠くに赤い光の柱みたいなものがあるんですけども、それって何でしょうか？
そうですね、あれはですね、ポケモンの巣でして、で中に非常に強力なダイマックスポケモンがいます。そのパワー、エネルギーが赤い光で出ていますね。
So those are actually what are called Pokemon dens, and there's a red light emitting from them when there is a Dynamax Pokemon inside. So the red light kind of represents the energy
of the Dynamax Pokemon.
That's when you can turn them huge. It's new to this game.
Players that you can go there and
that's like a permanent thing?
Pokemon in a max raid battle.
Well, perhaps we should show what the max raid battle is like.
そうですね。じゃあ早速じゃあマックスレイ
I
ドバ
think
ト
they're
ル
saying
も
that's for getting a
やってみたいと思い
raid
ます。
battle
はい。
going or something.
All right, so
Do it.
as
Go to
we're
the red
prepping
light.
up to do said max raid battle, Mr. Amori, Mr. Masuda, could you explain a little bit more to the people watching at home about what the Dynamax feature
ちょ
is?
っとダイナマックスについてもう少し詳しく教えてもらっていいですか？
そうですね、これまでですね、メガ進化とか Z 技っていう要素があったんですけども、今作ポケモンがパワーアップする新要素として入ったのがこのダイマックスです。
So Dynamax is actually a new way to power up your Pokemon in these games. It replaces what we've seen previously, for example, Mega Evolution and Z moves.
これそうですね。
Okay, so a way to power up.
Well, Z moves, you can use them once per battle, and it it's really cool. It's like a special
Like
move for each Pokemon. Yeah, basically. I guess in this game, Dynamax is it instead
and each
of
player
it.
participating in the battle
Because in
can
Sun
choose
and Moon, it
one
was
Pokemon,
Z moves.
from
You had to
either
have
their
Z
party
crystals.
or from the box. So it's important to choose one of your stronger Pokemon since you before you go into the max raid battle.
で今回1匹なんで途中で交換はできないのでこの1匹大切に戦ってください。
And you only get to choose one, and you can't change during the battle, so you've got to make sure it's a good choice.
So strategy and communication is incredibly key
That's
here.
Dynamax.
もうプレイヤー同士のコミュニケーションというのは非常に大切になってく
Kind
る
of
んです。
reminds me like Final Fantasy or
4人
Dragon
で
Quest
戦う
with
の
big
でその
monsters
役割
and
分
stuff
担
like that.
と連携がすご
Ah,
い
that's
大
so
事にな
cool
って
that you can do
Yeah,
multiple raid
cooperation between the
battle.
players and also really determining the roles is going to be very important to
So
defeating
it's
the opponent.
4 players
まあ
versus
例え
one
ば
raid boss.
タイプ相性の強い、まあ良い技を持っているポ
You
ケモ
choose
ンが
one
中心となって攻
Pokemon, and then
撃
you
して
can choose
で
Dynamax
戦況
to
に合
power
わせて
up.
補助技と
I
か
think, like,
まあ
probably
回復
just
技で
once.
味方をサポートするっていうのがすごい大事だと思います。
So yeah, once you get into the battle, identifying maybe which of the 4 Pokemon will have the
one
best type
character looks
advantage
like
to
a
be the main
Visa
attacker,
Pinata character.
and also like who can
I hate
be
that
the best
char- I
kind of
hate that.
supporter or the Pokemon that will use healing moves to support the team.
Yes, I'm playing as Togekiss, so for my first move, I've used I've used Reflect to try
That
to
did
protect
hardly
all
any
of us.
damage that
そうですね、
dude.
僕はトゲキスを使ってるんですけども、
Well, I think he's Steel type. I don't think Fire does too strong
守ろうと
against
してま
Steel
す。はい
type.
Thank you.
こうするとみんながこう守備力が上がるんでこれによってこう攻撃が強かったとしても防げることができます。
That'll definitely help protect against some of these
Yeah,
powerful
because see,
attacks.
water is super effective against it.
Teddy's got burned.
And everybody's dead.
Alright, so
The
I guess
end.
we should do roll call. I'm playing Ludicolo, so I'm actually just got hit. And as we can see here, Steelix is doing multiple attacks. Is that fair?
ちょっと今ハガネールが連続で技をいろいろ出してきたんですけども、それって結構不公平ですよね。
ああそうですね。まあダイマックスをしているまあポケモンは
Send in the
まあ
Ghost
状
Bird.
況に合わせてやっぱり2回攻撃してきたりとかですねしますので、まあ油断しないように戦ってほしいなと思います。
So yeah, when you're going up against a Dynamax
Coach
Pokemon,
Kiss.
sometimes they will take multiple moves, and so you really kind of can't let your guard down.
自分トムでウィンディ使ってるけどちょっtoでかくなっていいですか
That's kind of cool. It makes it a little
I'm actually
harder.
a Tom character here playing Arcanine. Is it okay if I use Dynamax?
Yeah, it makes you think.
I think we need all the help we can get.
Yes.
Yes, use the Dynamax, do it.
ダイマックスなんですけ
Mega
ども
power, do it.
Big Puppo.
各ターンプレイヤーは1回しかまあできないんですね。で
Bring out the
プレイヤー
sheep and
側
make him
が順番に
big.
ダイマックス権利が回ってきます。でバトル中にどのプレイヤーか1人しかまあ1回しかダイマックスできないので、このダイマックスタイミングも非常に重要となっています。
The ability to use Dynamax, it actually rotates between the players each turn, but your team can only use Dynamax once throughout the entire battle. So it's important to kind of identify what the exact right timing is to be able to
Yeah, so it
exploit
is
the,
like
Oh,
Z
your
power.
team. Your
Its power.
team
Yep.
can only use it once.
So yeah, obviously a lot of strategy goes into these Dynamax raid
So it's
battles.
like Z moves
結構
once and done.
戦略性の高いバトルなので、
そうですね。でダイマックス技を
So
使うと
you want to give it to the one that's
その
most
効果によ
effective
って
against the
例えば
boss.
炎の技を出したんで日照りに
Makes
Oh,
you
then
think.
expect a little more damage
Yeah,
though.
and you can see that there
It
once you
wasn't,
Dynamax, the Pokemon's moves will all
it
turn
was
into
just a
max
normal
moves,
attack.
which
If
are
they
much
had done
more
it with that
powerful, and they also
little
have these added
duck
effects like you
pinata
saw, the
thing,
drought
it
was
would
just
have been
triggered based
better.
off Arcanine's attack.
Yeah, and they look really cool too.
見た目もすごいかっこいいですね。
ああ迫力がすごいありますね。
Yeah, definitely. I think it's very impressive.
And as we can see, Steelix just put up a barrier around him.
今ちょっとなんかバリアを張ったみたいな
そう
感じに
ですね
なってるんですけど。
今日照りになったのでソーラービームが一旦で出せましたね。でこれもまた連携のすごいいい連携だと思いますね。
Hard.
バリアの方は
そうですね。でバリアなんですけども。まあ不思議なバリアというものがダイマックス
Yeah, I can see though, with only being able to use the Dynamax power
そういうバリア
once
が
per team,
登場します。
you can see
So, yeah,
people
but
getting
with
like,
the barrier,
but I want to be the
what happens
Dynamax
once its
guy.
HP
This
is reduced, it'll put
Yeah.
up this kind of barrier that you have to take down
That's-
before it will
it's
actually start
strategy,
taking lots of damage
definitely.
again.
でこの今ゲージが5
Which
つ
you
ある
didn't
んで
really
すけ
have
ど
to
ダ
have
メージを与
before.
えるごとに1つのゲージが
Just
減って
before
き
you
ます
just had to have a type that was good against the other one, but now
低い
there's
ポケモンでも高い
actual
ポケモンでも
strategy to
1
it.
ゲージずつ減っていくのでこの時はもうどんなポケモンでも攻撃して
People are
この
gonna have
バ
to
リア
think
を
during
壊していった方
Pokemon.
がい
Oh
いですね。
no.
But you can see that there's a couple of different parts to the gauge, and each time you hit it with a damaging attack, at least one of those will be reduced. So even if your Pokemon isn't particularly powerful in the attack department, it can still reduce the gauge by just using a damaging attacks.
All right, so Twitch has just released their schedule for today.
Well, yes, as you can see, my Togekiss
they're gonna have Doom Eternal coming up,
particularly effective,
Breakpoint,
but was still good enough to break that.
Modern Warfare,
Vampire
the Masquerade. This is like all the games they're going to be doing demos on.
Definitely
it's a good opportunity for even the weaker
Destiny
Pokemon
2,
to,
Remnants of the Ashes,
really
Gears
contribute to the
5.
fight. And Dynamax moves, if you use it against it, it'll actually take down 2 gauges, two slots of the gauge.
Then Watch Dogs, Code Vein, Year of Rain, Wolfenstein,
defeat the Pokemon.
NBA 2K, Mortal Realms,
one thing that we haven't talked about is that
After
storm
Party,
that's kind of
Final
lurking
Fantasy
around Steelix. Could you talk a little bit about
上のなんかちょっと怪しい雲っていうかその荒い天候っていうのは何でしょうか。
あれはもうダイマックスしたポケモンのエネルギーがこう頭上でこう現れている。
Special announcement from Konami is the last thing they're doing today.
Brewing above their head.
Interesting.
もうちょっとで倒せますね。
Looks like you're probably going to be able to defeat this one without too much trouble.
この指、攻撃を集中させたりすることもできます。
Togekiss the center of attention.
お、これで。
Trying to be the tank.
There it is.
マサさん倒しましたね。
They got it.
お、倒しましたね。
And we didn't have a single Pokemon faint. That was actually pretty good.
今回一匹も気絶してないので、よかったです。はい。
So now all of us have a chance to actually catch this Steelix. So by catching it, can we add them to our party?
She just said they all did. Yeah.
手持ちのポケモンとして加えることができることでしょうか。
あ、そうですね。なんでこのポケモンを
So I think that'll show up on everybody's screen, what just showed up on his.
ポケモンをそのまま手持ちすることができ
It's
た
like with the
り、
raids in Pokemon Go. You help beat it, everyone got it.
So yeah, you can actually,
which is the only fair
every
thing,
player
really.
who participates in the battle are able to get a chance to catch it. But even if you don't catch the Pokemon, there's still a variety of rewards for the players that participate to get items and such that will help be beneficial in their adventure.
なんでもう世界中の友達とか、プレイヤーとか友達とぜひ遊んでほしいなと思います。
So it's definitely something that I hope players will be excited to play along with their friends, but also other players from around the world.
Yes, my daughter has really gotten into Pokemon with Pokemon Let's Go, so I'm very excited to be able to do raid battles with her in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
そうですね。レッツゴーピカチュウ、レッツゴーイーブイで娘がすごいポケモン好きになったので、一緒にマックスレードバトルができることを楽しみにしております。
Get good.
So I think Masuda-san, I think there was another topic that you wanted to touch on.
実機プレイは多分以上になると思うんですけども、増田さんからお話ししたいことがあるっていうのは聞いたんですけども。
はい、そうですね。ちょっと皆さんにお伝えしたいことがあります。ポケモンホームはポケットモンスターシリーズとポケモン GO のポケモンたちを集めることが新しいサービスで。もちろんこのソードシールドとも連動します。
Yeah, there's one thing I'd like to talk about, and it's about the Pokemon Home service that we recently announced. So it will connect with the Pokemon RPGs as well as Pokemon Go to allow players to really gather all of their Pokemon in a single location. And of course, it will also work with the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games.
ただしここでこれまでポケモンバンクのサービスをご利用していただいているファンの皆さんにちゃんとお伝えしたいなと思っていることがあります。
But there is one important change from the previous Pokemon Bank service that I want to tell all of its users about.
これまでのポケットモンスターシリーズは例えばサンムーンではアローラ図鑑に含まれていないポケモンも全種類をポケモンバンクから連れてくることができました。
So in previous games that worked with the Pokemon Bank service, you were able to, for example, in Sun and Moon, bring over any Pokemon even if they weren't in the Alola Pokedex.
でハードが任天堂スイッチになって、ポケモン1匹ずつに対しての表現自体も非常に豊かになりました。
But with the transition to the Nintendo Switch hardware, with its, it being much more powerful, allowing us to be much more expressive with each of the individual Pokemon.
でもう一つポケモンはもう今では図鑑番号でいうとやっぱり800を超えてます。
And now we're well over 800 Pokemon species in the games.
でその中で1匹ずつ大切にクオリティを上げてバトルバランスも取って。
And come out with each release. I don't know where they get the ideas for the designs.
At Game Freak, we really spent a lot of time thinking about what the best way to move forward was, really preserving the quality of all the different Pokemon, while also, taking into account the battle balance, having so many different Pokemon available. all within, a limited development time, so we don't keep fans waiting too long for every new entry in the series.
その結果、今作から対応方針を変えることにしました。
And after a lot of discussion, we decided to come to kind of a new direction.
つまりですね、ポケモンホームとソードシールドの間を行き来できるポケモンをガラル図鑑に登場するポケモンに絞ることにしました。
And so what that means for Pokemon Sword and Shield is that players will be able to transfer their Pokemon from Pokemon Home only if they appear in the Galar region Pokedex.
図鑑の舞台に合わせて冒険の舞台に合わせてこだわって登場するポケモンを決めています。
So we were very careful. We spent a lot of time really thinking what the best selection of Pokemon to match the setting of the adventure would be.
さらに詳しい話は今後の取材とかインタビューでちゃんと説明していきたいと思います。
So I'll talk more about the details in future opportunities such as media interviews, but I wanted to let you know today.
ただポケモンバンクをご利用してくださっているファンの皆さんには
That might make some people upset.
本日お伝えさせていただきました。
Because they have favorite Pokemons from different regions that they have brought over. Because I know that was a big thing in Sun and Moon to be able to have just any Pokemon from any game if you have like a favorite and stuff like that. So that's going to be interesting how they do that.
レッツゴーピカチュウ、レッツゴーイーブイでたくさん色違いのポケモンを探して捕まえているんですけれども、それらのポケモンが
I think it's kind of cool though that they're doing it.
ホームから転送するっていうのができるんですね。
ホームを経由して連れてくることができます。
That's right. Yeah, as long as they're in the Galar region Pokedex, you can transfer them from home.
That's great. Well.
そうですね。もちろんですね。今作の
So does that mean it's going to have a huge Pokédex or it's just a limited amount of Pokemon? Like that's the question there.
ポケモンが出てきますし、ポケモンのボリューム、ゲームのボリュームとしてもかなりの満足いただけるようになっています。
Yeah, in the Galar region, you're going to find a lot of Pokemon, including a bunch of Pokemon that no one has discovered yet. So the games are definitely chock full of content.
ガラル図鑑を完成させるのも非常に大変だと思うんですけども、皆さん頑張って集めてほしいなと思います。
And it will be no small feat to complete the Galar region Pokedex, but I do hope that players will give their best to try and catch them all in the region.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see how the story unfolds and to explore both the region and the wild area. But is there anything else that you want to add before we say goodbye and move on?
非常に今回のゲームのストーリーとかワイルドエリアでの探索っていうのを楽しみにしてるんですけれども、ちょっと最後にお二人から視聴者に向けての何かお言葉ありますでしょうか。
そうですね。先ほどマックスレードバトルを4人でやりましたけども、やっぱりやっていてなんか楽しいんですよね。ちょっとなんですかね、今までのポケモンの中ではなかった新しいシステムになってますんで、やっぱり4人でワイワイ楽しく友達と一緒に遊べるっていう仕組みはすごい皆さんにぜひ体験してもらいたいなと思ってます。
Yeah, for me, it definitely is the max raid battles we just showed off. Playing together with your friends in this kind of cooperative battle feature that we've never had in the Pokemon series before is really just a lot of fun. I hope fans of the series will look forward to being able to try that for the first time.
そうですね。ワイルドエリアでいろんなプレイヤーと一緒に冒険したりするのってすごい楽しくてですね。ローカル通信で友達と一緒に遊んだり、インターネット通信を使って世界中のプレイヤーと出会って、そこで対戦や交換を楽しんでもらえたらなと思います。
And even other than the max raid battles, we of course have all the traditional, multiplayer features where you can trade and battle with other players, either nearby with the local wireless or to connect with other trainers from around the world using the connecting via the internet.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you all for watching. What we're going to do is, as we get ready for our next segment here on Nintendo Treehouse Live, we are going to go down to our Luigi's Mansion booth and give you all a sneak peek at what people are going to experience here on the show floor. It's a very, very special booth. So take a quick look at that, and then we will come back in just a few minutes for our very next segment, which I think a lot of people will be looking forward to very much. Thank you very much.
Hey, guys. I'm going to go ahead and mute that, and we can jump into our discussion about this conference since the conference is over. And probably going to be switching over to the actual Twitch coverage here in a little bit as well. So, what do you guys think of that one?
A lot. A lot of stuff coming out.
Yes, quite a bit. I mean, the only thing we didn't see a Bayonetta 3.
No, we didn't. No,
didn't see that one. That was kind of surprised me. I definitely like the stuff they were doing with the Pokemon, the raid battles. That looks really good. Luigi Mansion 3. I like that. That's updated, and they've added, still kept the co-op thing with the Goo Luigi, and then they've got the 8-person co-op kind of thing. That's kind of cool.
The Scare Scraper.
Yep. We got the new Animal Crossing. So.
Yeah, that's really the big one that I think a lot of people have been waiting for, and they finally released a date on that, which is 3/20/20, just adding even more craziness to the spring release schedule. It's going to be pretty insane. But yeah, they had the Dark Crystal game, which they showed off, which looks pretty interesting.
That looks really good. I'm sad it's not for PC, but...
And you never know, because anytime there's a game for the Switch, or any Nintendo, as long as it's not first party, there's a chance it'll come to PC.
That is true. That is very true. So.
Yep.
And considering that's on a Netflix series that they're making that from, so it could be. Yeah.
Yep. We got a date for Link's Awakening, which is September 20th, so that's going to be officially the next Zelda game. I know a lot of people are really looking forward to that one, so that's cool.
Yeah, definitely that remake. A lot of people are wanting that, so that's kind of cool. It's coming to Switch, and I think besides the stuff coming to Switch with the Link remake, I think we all saw what they're really going after with the Switch. They're going after adult hardcore gamers. I mean, this is not your mom and dad's Nintendo anymore.
Yep.
And those are a lot of kind of bloodier, maybe not necessarily bloodier, but more mature games. Like, Resident Evil, Doom.
Resident Evil.
I mean, all that stuff. It's not just little kid quote unquote games anymore.
Witcher
that
3.
When you think of Nintendo, you're just like, oh, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring the whole Witcher 3. That's a big one too. I mean, that is definitely a mature game. So
I think it'll actually work out for them in the long run, because that way they there's a word for it, but they go for a wider audience. So you can have the little kid games, but then you also have like the more adult games. So then that kind of just makes Nintendo for everybody. And maybe that's what they're trying to kind of switch to, as you said. Just Nintendo's for everyone.
Yeah.
Yep. After that, they had No More Heroes, which that's a series I've heard about, but I really don't know too much about it.
It's basically you're kind of going through and you end up fighting your way through to these bosses. You beat the bosses. It's like beating an area boss in somewhere. Then you go to another map and kind of things. You're trying to be the best or whatever. So
yeah.
And he's a very anti-hero. Kind
of. After that, there was Astral Chains, which is a new IP from Nintendo. I actually mentioned earlier that was one that I've been keeping an eye on for a while now. It looks really good. Really super fast, high pace action and all that. And yeah, that one looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very anime inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we had the other Marvel game, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, which that looks great. Looks like just an upgraded version of the first two.
That looked... Now, did the first two... Were any of those turn-based, or was I thinking wrong?
No, they were all like live-action combat.
That looked really good, especially as many heroes and stuff that they're coming out with, or saying they're coming out with right at the start. I mean, that was a lot of stuff they were adding.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the first two were very, very story-driven. There was even... I remember in the second one, there was like dialogue options, and you could build up like these point things towards certain things you're doing in the game, and it was a good game. They actually the second game actually did the Civil War storyline, but
that's cool.
Yeah, it looks like this one is going to be a unique story potentially. So
I saw Mysterio, which with Homecoming, we don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy yet, to be seen. And then you saw Hela and the mech from Thor Ragnarok, and then you see Thanos
Well, they
from
did mention a
Infinity
little bit
series.
something about after Thanos, everything has changed. I remember that little line that they put in there, and I don't know if that's the story or it just was a line in there or something like that. But I don't know if that means that's where all these other people and heroes and villains are coming in because of that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's a list of every character that's in that game. And by the way, the subline on this game is called the Black Order. Isn't the Black
That's
Order
Thanos.
like Ebony Maw and those guys, or
Yeah,
who's the Black Order?
That's Thanos' main generals, I guess, is called the Black Order, from what I understand.
Yeah, I'll just rapid fire through this list. So Ant-Man, Beast, Black Panther, Black Widow, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Crystal. I'm not quite familiar who that is. Daredevil, Deadpool, Doctor Strange, Drax, Elektra, Alisa Bloodstone. Not sure who that is. Falcon, Gamora, Ghost Rider, Groot and Rocket, Hawkeye, Hulk, Iron Fist, Iron Man, Luke Cage, Magneto, Miles Morales, Miss Marvel, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man, Star-Lord, Storm, Thor, Venom, Vision, Wasp, Wolverine, Black Dwarf.
Yeah, I saw him with the X-Men.
Yeah, Black Dwarf, Bullseye, Destroyer, Doc Ock, Ebony Maw, Electro, Green Goblin, Hela, Juggernaut, Kingpin, MODOK, Mysterio, Mystique, Nebula, Ronan, the Accuser, Sandman, Sentinel, Supergiant, Thanos, Ultron, Cyclops, Lockjaw, Nick Fury, Professor X, and there's I think a few more beyond that. So
they're having Lockjaw.
That's a pretty good list.
Love Lockjaw.
That is a good list.
By the way, to answer your question, Black Order, yes, they were the children of Thanos.
Ah, okay.
I looked that up.
So Ebony Maw, and I don't know what the other ones' names are. But yeah, it's like I said, the first two were great, and so I might be picking up a Switch here because that game comes out in. Let me go to my thing here real quick.
Oh, Ebony Maw was the telekinesis dude.
Yeah, who fought Doctor Strange and
Infinity that's
War.
Ebony Maw.
Yep. So yeah, this game comes out July 19th. So that's coming up.
That's pretty close.
That's pretty close.
Yep.
For July 4th, Kid Lady is treating himself to a Switch.
Really need to build a new computer too.
Oh, which is more important, man?
Technically, the new computer.
That's to say, yeah.
But yep, after that. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say we just got 2 new characters for Smash Brothers.
Well, there was all of those 4
all the Dragon Quest, I guess.
Dragon Quest people, and then there was Banjo and Kazooie.
Yep.
So is that 5 or is that 2? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's you can call on those people or if they're actually ones you can pick individually.
Surprisingly, it's not trending on Twitter. Well, I guess Banjo and Kazooie's trending on Twitter for me.
That was great when they used the dog and the duck from Duck Hunt to kind of because it was yes, it's Banjo and Kazooie, and then it's no, it's not. So I thought, well, they're gonna curve, and then they curved it right back.
I think overall, they did a really good job presenting everything this year.
Right.
That was a good video to watch.
Yep.
Nintendo always does a good job, I think. I mean, they're really solid in there. And then, of course, the big one. I mean, they saved just having that little bit of snippet that hey, we are working on the sequel to Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, that was such a huge teaser.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really that much showing anything. It's just enough a teaser, and I think that is something that we as gamers love to see. yes, the games you love, we recognize, and we are going to work on those and make another of them. And I noticed they also made, no, we're not going to just add DLC. We're actually going to give you a full new game. So I thought that was kind of a poke to some other companies that are just doing the DLC route and things.
Yep.
Well, they added 1 or 2 DLCs already to Breath of the Wild, so I think it's about time they come up with a new idea and not just adding on to it, because they've already done that. I guess maybe they figure people are kind of tired of the DLC and want that new game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're showing Animal Planet on the screen again here. I don't know if this is the kind of game that I would get into or not. This is, to me, it seems like Animal, or not. Did I say Animal Planet? I meant Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
This is the kind of game that you could play for 100 hours and just get nowhere in it.
Yeah, and I think you're right. I think the world actually persists and keeps going even if you're not in there.
Yeah.
Oh, the Animal Crossing game? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. It's a lot of people really like that game. I never saw the appeal to it.
I mean, I can see a little bit of it. It's got fishing. I love any game that has fishing.
If you
in
want
it,
fishing, just do like the little Sim stuff or the other Nintendo games, like or Pokemon. You can fish.
Yeah, I saw that in Pokemon. You can fish in there too.
Well, that's how you catch the water types. It's been like that for a while.
And then you're
But
like, this one's small, throw it back.
Yeah. The bike thing, though, is cool because normally you have to wait until you get a water mount before you can ride, or you have to pay to get a ride to, at least in Sun and Moon, since they were different islands, you had to pay to ride a ferry. But it's cool that the bike you always have with you turns into your little water vehicle to go exploring every single lake and pond you come across. So a lot of people want to do that, and that's how you find the rare Pokemon. Like, I know so many people who have gone through fields for hours just to get a shiny Pokemon, just to make their team better. So that's going to appeal to a lot of people, especially if you get it right off the bat.
Yep.
Best part about that was what Kid Lee called it, right out, and he went right on the water.
And I have a feeling that if you drive it off a cliff, it's going to be a glider.
Yeah, I would
That's
agree.
Pure guess.
Bike glider. You pedal to go faster.
It's just a slow fall.
So, anything else you saw, Darby?
There was just so much in there. The Marvel game, super excited about that. Pokemon, obviously. We didn't see a new controller for the Switch, though.
Yeah, no new hardware.
That might be a little interesting, playing games like Resident Evil and Doom and stuff. At least that's just how it would seem to me. I don't know, I haven't played them yet.
Stop hitting the rock with your shovel. What are you doing, man?
I know, right?
They're getting more rocks.
But she looks super confused and angry when it happens.
Yeah, it's like, what?
You need a pickaxe. Do you have one?
Pickaxe would be your best thing. Like, I love it when they go to the tree and try to get wood from it. They shake the tree itself.
For kids, guys. Well, actually, that's a lie. I know a lot of adults who play
I was going to say, there's probably more adults playing this than kids.
Yeah.
Hey, can you believe how great it is this day?
Oh, seriously. Like, I know some older adults who play Animal Crossing religiously. I'm just like, why? They're such better games. But that Crystal and cool. The Daemon Ex Machina looked really cool to me, but then again, I like mechs, and Gundam has always just been cool for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that looked good. And then that I forget the name of it, but that like Chimera one where you're getting pulled through and you have to team up with a Chimera thing. That looks really interesting.
The, astral plane.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, that looks really good. again, I agree with you, Darby. It's that one with all the mechs and stuff that look really, really good. But I have a question because you mentioned Gundam. Why is there not a Gundam game?
When was the last one? Shoot.
Yeah,
I
was
don't
just
know.
like, this is kind of interesting that, but yeah, I love that mech thing. Any game that's like completely that, and I love they went through like a series of just the headshots of them in the mechs, and it's doing all those cheesy anime lines, just one right after another, and it's like that's what I want out of a game like that. I want the cheesy anime lines, and I want mechs that can launch off thousands of missiles and never have to really reload at all. So I love that.
What's the little raccoon going to possibly teach you about building stuff?
He's just going to charge you stuff. We found that out.
All the bells.
49,000 bells.
49,800 bells. I guess bells is money in that game.
I think it's bags of star money now. But she made an axe so she can cut down trees now.
I think that it's a cute game. It's not necessarily one that I would necessarily play, but I think the Animal Crossing is pretty. And a ton of people play the game. I mean,
also, do they have an ATM in that room?
That is an ATM, actually.
That's hilarious.
An ATM, crafting station, and a store all in one spot.
Well, how else are you going to get the money to pay for everything?
You just put it on your account. Just wait till the end of the game. You saw that. I'll just charge this. It's interesting. They did say more DLC will be coming with the Smash Brothers 2. I'm wondering how often they plan on rolling out the characters. It seems like they've been doing it this newer game. They've been rolling out characters a little more frequently.
They've had so many they can use.
You got miles for that.
And there's just so many people want to see as well.
You also accumulate
Well, and now
miles for that.
partnering them up with some other companies like Microsoft and other games and stuff. It just opens that.
There's so many ways to acquire these miles and then also use them as well.
Isn't Smash Brothers an esport thing now?
Oh yeah, it's been that way for a while.
Yeah. Long time. Yeah.
It's really fun to watch.
いろんなサービスとかまたオリジナルアイテムと交換できるので、マイレージによってまた新しい楽しみと遊びが広がるようになっています。
Another level.
And then these miles, you'll be
Played
able
it
to exchange
once,
them
and
for
I got shoved off
items
the
and
cliff
other activities.
and died.
So there's,
And
it's a
I'm just
new
like,
way
I give
of,
up.
That's why you just got a
enjoying
Kirby main
nice
and you
that
just
feels
float back every time.
Any kind of activity that you enjoy.
That's what I do.
That's what it. The Dragon Quest guy, you can actually use your spell Zoom, and you just fly up in the air like Superman. I saw that in there. I like that they kept the spells from Dragon Quest that you can use. That
sure, it made your area more beautiful, but it didn't really give you anything else.
and somebody in chat said that is actually only one character. That it's just different colors of that hero that you can use.
Okay.
Since I now have the
And
fancy axe,
chat
I
is
think I'm
wise,
going to
so
start
that's probably
collecting hardwood.
And here we can see just the variety. Collecting things has always been a part of Animal Crossing, but there's so many.
Supposed to collect the wood after you chop down the tree.
Even looking at the wood that you're chopping there, every time you pick something up, you're going to wonder, okay, what am I
But
gonna do with
mostly,
this?
I
What am
think
gonna make
for
with this next?
Nintendo, it's really cool they're bringing a bunch of these games to the Switch. Now, instead of just having like new releases and stuff, you can play your old games on the Switch because that makes the Switch
So
more
as you can see, I can
versatile
use this flimsy
and it
axe to
allows
collect
people to have their
hardwood, but, since
games
we have a limited
again
amount of
that
time
they used to
today
play.
and there's a lot of hardwood to collect, I think I'm
Or
gonna be
games you
putting
haven't
Spindle
played
Down in
forever,
here
like
and
you were
have him
saying,
help me out.
the N64. Like, you can't really play those games anymore. And if you do, they're horrible quality. Well, now you can do it on the Switch.
So
all those Contra
this is how I'm
games.
gonna do this.
As we were talking about,
On the
that's
Nook
not the old
phone,
Contra I used to
there's an
play. It should be a
application
side scroller.
called Call
Then
an
they give you
Islander,
all the old
and
side
then
scrollers. So I was like,
when
oh.
you call an item, you'll be able to call another resident on the island and then play together.
So since Nogami-san has a house on this island as well,
that was
he
pretty
can come
cool.
out and help out. Nogami-san, I love your outfit. That's awesome. Looks very appropriate for a squid researcher.
I don't know why I'm wearing this outfit, but all right.
It's a good look.
このようにそのジョイコンをお裾分けして同じ住民同士で遊べるっていうのが実は動物の森シリーズでは初めての体験になります。
So actually, to be able to play with your friend or family by sharing Joy-Con controllers is something that's very
Does this
new
have online
to
co-op?
the Animal Crossing franchise.
Animal Crossing? こうやって一緒にやることで、もう木材集めなどもはかどるので、今までだったらこう一人ずつ別々に遊んで、見ているしかできなかった時間差でもちろん楽しんでいただくこともできるんですけど、今回こうやって同時に遊んでいただくことができます。
So in the previous titles, I mean, of course, you were able to watch each other play and then have fun that way. But with New Horizons, you're able to play together and then
I think normally it's just a single player.
And then so it's basically a whole new way of playing together.
And just as you're collecting this material here, looking at the wind blowing through the trees, the graphics, it's really just beautiful to watch. But I'm also really drawn to the sound effects here. Nogami-san, can you talk to us a little bit about the sound design for this game?
Is it? I think it's called delegating.
没入体験を楽しんでいただくためにいろいろな工夫をしています。
So there's a lot of things.
Oh, does it have a tethering system? Is that what I just saw?
For the users to have that immersive feeling when they're playing the game.
I hate tethering systems.
フォーリーサウンドという手法を取り入れていまして、例えば砂の上を実際に歩いたり、あるいはそのちょっとスタジオの近くの草を買ってきて踏みつけたり
Hello
して
again, raccoons. I'm here to build stuff again.
Pull the other
And
person.
in order
Pull
to
the other
achieve that
person
from
in
the
too.
sound perspective,
Here's your
we
tether
adapted
system.
this technique called Foley recording, and then what it essentially
I
does
made a
is
leaf.
record a natural sound and then use it as a sound effect in the game. So
Hey, maybe you can sell the leaves to get yourself out of debt.
Sand to get that sound.
That was a leaf she
or,
was holding
got
up, but it
some-
said it was a
some
log
grass from
bench.
around the office and then walked on it to
what?
get that sound.
あと今木や草がちょっと揺れてるのが見えると思うんですけど、この際風を表現していまして、風が強くなると
Maybe
木
she
が揺れ
wanted
た
her
り
log
っていう
bench to look like a leaf.
現実の空気も
Why would you need a vaulting pole?
And then another thing that you probably noticed.
Oh,
is that
they
the
showed
leaves
that
and
it's how
trees,
they
are
got
kind of
over a
moving,
stream
and
at one
then,
point, or like a
this
river or
is
something.
Actually, expressing the wind on the island. So depending on how strong the wind is blowing.
Sit down,
some
Professor
of them stay a
Sunglasses.
little bit harder.
And the sound of the wind
He
is really
did.
beautiful too. It's very relaxing and immersive.
じゃあベンチがそう言ってる間に出来上がったんですけど、ちょっとまだこれ1個だけでは寂しいので、もう1個何か作ってみたいと思います。
So now I have a bench, but just having a single furniture is a little bit sad. So I think I'm gonna make something else too.
何か野上さん。
そうですね。僕がキャンプファイヤーを持っているので、それのちょっと大きい版のボンファイヤーを作ってみましょうか。
So since I already have a campfire, why don't we make a bonfire? Sound looks a little bit bigger and more fun.
ボンファイヤーは、キャンプファイヤーと木材を使って作ることができます。で、このように何か DIY で作った家具を使ってさらに作るというような DIY もあります。
So bonfire,
I
you'll be able
don't
to make
think
that
there's
with some
alcohol.
wood
There's also a
and
burn.
a
There's also a
fire,
burn
which is
barrel
an
down there.
item. There are items where you will need another item.
Oh, that's funny.
So there's a lot of variety in these recipes.
じゃあちょっと野上さんに交代します。
So I'm gonna change the leader
Oh,
to
10-4 cricket.
Mr. Nogami.
このように今誰がリーダーでその誰に付き添ってプレイしているかっていうのが分かるようになっています。
Any other players are
As you
people.
can
So.
see, there's a little flag on top of Mr.
So if you
Nogami's
see an
head,
animal,
and then
that's
that
not a
shows that he's
person,
the
but
leader, and then
if you see
you'll
like
be
a
able to tell who's will be
human-looking
leading that
person, that is a player. That's
Nogami-san, are you walking around with a
Gotcha,
squid?
gotcha.
Yeah.
It's got a squid.
なんでこんなもん持って
Wait, is that a kid or a
I don't know
squid?
why I
I'm
have a
confused.
squid, but I always have it in my pocket.
ちょっと僕これキャンプファイヤーを持ってますので、はい、これをと
You don't put squid in sushi.
I mean, you could.
Okay, so since I already have a campfire, I'm gonna pick up the wood and then I'm gonna go craft a bonfire on the workbench.
So it's one of the things that's really wonderful here for the first time in the Animal Crossing series, being able to play
More
side by side at the
raccoons.
same time with other folks who live on your island. This idea that you can have your different inventories, swap back and forth who's in charge, and then take advantage of that. You can actually have up to 8 players.
Professor Sunglass is going to craft another leaf.
And 4 of them can play together this way just by sharing Joy-Con.
It's a
on single
bonfire,
system.
not a
So
leaf.
if you've got someone in your
looks like
family,
a
their
leaf.
thing is, I just really love collecting this material or that material, you can kind of share the load a little bit as you work on your island and then come play
See?
together. You're all enjoying
She
the
just
experience
told
at the same
everybody
time.
what I just
and you're
said.
taking turns and trading and making these much
You
bigger
have
crafting
people,
projects.
you're going to get all
But
the
on
wood,
top
buddy.
of that, with the folks on
you
your
get all
island,
the
there's
fruit.
also local
And then I use all your
wireless
inventory.
and online multiplayer that we're going to be able to talk about hopefully more later on. But with that,
Well, I'm going to go ahead and
Online
mute.
multiplayer.
I'm going to go ahead and mute that. I think we're going to be wrapping up our Nintendo coverage here, everybody, and we're going to switch over to what Twitch is actually covering here. And so they're going to have Ghost Recon on here in just a second, and they're going to be doing some other games. So I'm going to go ahead and switch